yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, yes, tamu sana. The running mate question. Why is it taking William Ruto so long to appoint or nominate a running mate, while he has been on the campaign trail for a very long period of time? Why is it taking it so long to appoint a running mate? That's our analysis and discussion in this video. And in case you've just bumped on this YouTube channel for the very first time, kindly tap on the subscription button and also give this video a like. Give it a like, please. Thank you. Why is it taking William Ruto this long to appoint a running mate? I believe there are some reasons why that is happening that way. The first reason I strongly believe it's taking William Ruto too long to appoint a running mate is because maybe all the top politicians have refused or are avoiding William Ruto. Sometimes back, ladies and gentlemen, it was rumored that William Ruto was about to appoint Wycliffe Ambetsa Oparanya as his running mate. And then that flopped. And then it was also rumored that he was also eyeing Kwale Governor Salim Mvurya. But then again, after that, it also went silent. In fact, Mvurya is not even keen nowadays to be wanting to be seen with William Ruto. Recently, Ruto was at the coast, but Mvurya Mvurya gave William Ruto's tours a wide berth. So it seems to appear, ladies and gentlemen, that all the top politicians might have given William Ruto a wide berth, or all the top politicians might have deliberately refused to deputize William Ruto. Because as of now, ladies and gentlemen, if somebody in the make of Kalonzo Musyoka or Musalia Mudavadi was to agree to work with William Ruto, I strongly believe that William Ruto would gladly just even nominate them straight away as his running mate. But it seems that all these top politicians are avoiding William Ruto for their own maybe political reasons. Maybe they believe that it's only William Ruto will benefit, and maybe they are seeing him as somebody whose chances of being elected the president are almost nil. So all the top politicians are maybe avoiding William Ruto. That explains why it's taking William Ruto long to appoint a running mate. The second reason that might be taking William Ruto this long to appoint a running mate is that William Ruto is still not very sure of his Mount Kenya support. You know, Mount Kenya sometimes is very, very, very slippery. And from where William Ruto sits, I know he knows for a fact at the back of his mind that when now politics gets charged properly, then each and every person from the mountain will just look where their son Uhuru Kenyatta is. That's a very, very likely possibility. So William Ruto, as of now, he's still not very, very much sure about the support from the mountain. The people might be following him today because Uhuru Kenyatta has not come out to start campaigns against William Ruto. And Ruto might have known that. So he's still buying his time to test whether he really has the mountain vote or not. Because now, naturally, we were all expecting William Ruto to appoint a running mate for Central. And William Ruto, that has all along been his plan. But now with the current prevailing political circumstances, he might be taking his time properly in order not to make a mistake. Because there is no need of appointing a running mate from Central or from Mount Kenya. Then it all ends up that the mountain do not vote for William Ruto. William Ruto could have just waited and bid his time properly so that he can just appoint a running mate outside of Central Kenya. We saw something similar to that in 2013 when Musalia Mudavadi appointed Jeremiah Kioni as his deputy, or rather running mate. And it ended up that even in Jeremiah Kioni's polling station, it was widely rumored that even Kioni himself never voted for Musalia Mudavadi. So I believe William Ruto is taking his time properly not to make a similar mistake to what Musalia Mudavadi made some times back. And then the third reason as to why it's taking William Ruto this long to appoint a running mate is because he fears, or maybe at the back of his mind, he knows that some people might be following him today, for they are expecting him to maybe nominate one of them as a running mate. Look, for example, Moses Kuria, Rigathi Gachagua, Mwangi Kiunjuri, and maybe even Justin Muturi. William Ruto knows for a fact that some of these people might be following him so that he can appoint them as his running mate. So William Ruto knows that if he goes on and appoints somebody as of now, then there might be a very big split in his camp. You might just find even maybe half of those supporting him currently walking out on him. So William Ruto is deliberately buying his time to avoid a fallout that can result as a result of him appointing a running mate. And then another reason that is making William Ruto take this long to appoint a running mate is that maybe he also lacks a better candidate for the running mate position. Because again, now look at the people following William Ruto. Look at the likes of Moses Kuria, Ndindi Njoro, Mwangi Kiunjuri. You know, these people, honestly, these are just first-time members of parliament. They add no value to William Ruto's presidency next year. In fact, they are relying on William Ruto to maybe for them to win a re-election or for them to be relevant on the ground in Mount Kenya. So most likely, from where William Ruto sits and his political thinkers and advisors, William Ruto as of now feels that he lacks a better candidate. All these people following him are all just depending on him for their political survival. So that might also be making it very hard for William Ruto to nominate a candidate because he lacks a better candidate. And then also, ladies and gentlemen, William Ruto might also be deliberately failing to nominate his running mates because he wants the campaigns all to be about himself as William Ruto. Because assuming he appoints a running mate, then maybe the running mate can just bring some kind of distraction. The people from the mountain might just see maybe the candidate as somebody, if assuming he appoints a running mate from Central or from Mount Kenya, then that's going to take the limelight from him, and then the people from the mountain will now start identifying with the candidate he appoints to be maybe just spokesman. Assuming he appoints Moses Kuria for that matter, the residents of the mountain might now starting to see Moses Kuria as their kingpin and not William Ruto. So William Ruto wants to make the campaigns to be about himself and himself alone. He doesn't want to share the limelight with any person. Then another thing, ladies and gentlemen, that might be hindering William Ruto from appointing a running mate is that maybe he intends to appoint somebody from the mountain. And he knows for a fact that currently Kenyans are a little bit skeptical about Kikuyu Kalenjin domination or even Kalenjin Kikuyu domination. So William Ruto, maybe at the back of his mind at the right time, he plans and intends to appoint a running mate from Mount Kenya. But if he is doing it now, because if he does it now, then Kenyans might not take it lightly. In fact, that can end up, or rather it can make William Ruto lose a lot of votes outside of Mount Kenya and also in Rift Valley. Because Kenyans will now look, or rather view this alliance of William Ruto as a true community affair, where its power just rotates between the Kalenjins and the Kikuyus. So William Ruto might be alive to that fact and is buying his time properly so that he appoints maybe his running mate at a later date when there will be no much time left to fight him, because it might be intending to appoint a running mate from the mountain. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, it might be taking William Ruto this long to appoint a running mate because according to the original plan of Jubilee, it's widely believed that William Ruto was to contest for the presidency. And then it's also common sense that as William Ruto was to contest for the presidency, it was widely believed that it was Uhuru Kenyatta who most likely would nominate a candidate as William Ruto's running mate. So William Ruto still maybe, he's still in some kind of a dreamland, just expecting that as time goes by, then some miracles might happen and that maybe they might make up with the president, Uhuru Kenyatta. So maybe William Ruto is also deliberately still buying his time, thinking that maybe at one point, as time goes by, then Uhuru Kenyatta might just make up with him. And Uhuru Kenyatta might just appoint a running mate for him. I believe that's also a reason as to why William Ruto is taking this long to appoint a running mate. He's still also just waiting for a miracle to happen for Uhuru Kenyatta, maybe to tell him that now appoint this as your running mate. All these are all political possibilities. So I strongly believe that those are the likable possibilities or the most probable possibilities as to why it's taking William Ruto this long to appoint a running mate. Otherwise, folks, if you've just bumped on this YouTube channel for the very first time, just as I did mention, kindly subscribe and also give this video a like. God bless you. God bless Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana.